So I know I'm a little later than normal, but I have a good excuse. I was eepy. In all honesty, I finished my classes for today. I've got a physics recitation normally at 2:15. So that ends at 2:15. So I get back to my dorm like 30 minutes before I normally start streaming. And I was just exhausted when I got back. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna take a moment, decompress, let my brain empty out a little bit, and just chillax for a second before I actually start streaming. 'Cause I still want to stream today. I wanted to, what's it called? I wanted to play the Splatfest. Yo, what's up, Blackwater? I haven't seen you around in a while. Also, hello, Malachi. Thank you for hopping by. But yeah, no, Splatfest today. So I did still want to stream. But, it's probably not going to be as long a stream. I'm definitely going to stream up until the Splatfest starts, and I'll do a little bit of the Splatfest as well. But I'm still very tired. Partially from classes, but also partially because it's hot as hell where I live right now. So just walking back to my dorm sucked, and that's why I had no energy when I got back. But I still wanted to stream once again. It's the Splatfest, so the Springfest as well. It's not even just like a normal Splatfest, it's the seasonal fest. Well, I mean, I guess we haven't had a normal Splatfest in a while, but still. But yeah, Splatfest starts in about an hour and a half. So we'll probably do some like salmon run or something in the meantime. I'll let this song end, and then I'll swap over to the next scene. There we go. Let me get this all set up. I should undeafen on Discord. Here we go. Ah, gotta quit. Ah. So, for those of you guys who... Okay. I'm very flustered, once again, because, like, even though I had plenty of time to get the stream set up, I was, like, I'm procrastinating setting it up a little bit. Also, hello. Maybe. Hello.
Hi. Okay, good. I was messing with audio settings, and I was watching you on the Agent TV. You can still hear me, right? Correct?
Yes. Thank you for hopping by, Malachi. I'll see you around.
Can you hear me, T?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay. Got it. Alright, how you doing?
Still a bit tired, but you know what? We go with it.
Yeah.
It was hot out today, so just like walking back to the dorm when I got back was exhausted.
So, I was getting myself a drink of water, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turned on the faucet on the cold water, and it was warm. I'm like, ugh, that's the cold water. And then I switched it to the hot water, and it was cold. And then after a couple seconds, the hot water got hot, and I'm like, dang it, I was just ready to get some cold water. So now both of them are hot, and I don't got nice water. I'm gonna see if it's...
At least you get
it's
different temperatures of water.
It normally takes 4 minutes for it to change temperature of it running. Okay, it's room temperature now I have to do.
Anytime I try to like do dishes, the sink that I normally do them in just does not run hot.
And
I mean, like, it's not a huge deal. I can still get the dishes done, and it's still, like, safe. Yeah. But it's, like... It'd be much easier if it was hot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What was it? When I cleaned my keyboard, like, a week or two ago, to clean the keycaps, I just, like, took some hot water, warm soapy water, and, like, just let them soak for, like, an hour or two, but in order to actually get like the warm water, I had to use my coffee machine.
Oh jeez. I don't think they even allow that in my dorm. Battery's dead.
What's the current Grizzkill rotation? If it's not good, I'll probably just do Turf War until the Splatfest, or not Turf War, probably, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I don't want to get tired of Turf War as soon as the Splatfest starts.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, you know what? That salmon loadout ain't that bad.
Okay.
Gone fishing with blaster, mini splatling, tetra dualies, and splat charger.
Nice. Okay. Getting all set up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and it's Coho as the king.
Have not done Coho in a while.
Actually.
Kind of miss him. He's what started it all.
It's also crazy to think he's probably the easiest one to beat with most loadouts.
Yeah. Unless all you've got is chargers. You're screwed. You've only got chargers. By the way, do you hear any feedback from my game?
Not currently now.
Okay. Should be fine then. I have it at a good volume level myself, so should work out. I also don't know how my Wi-Fi speeds are going to be because I'm going to be much further away from my router.
True.
I mean, it's not that much of a distance, but still.
Knowing your Wi-Fi, anything counts.
Well, in all honesty, the connection to my router is fine. Like, I get... My speeds for local network is perfectly fine. It's just my router going out of our network is speed. So the distance shouldn't matter too much.
Mm-hmm.
It's just now interference is the question, because the further out of the way, the more I get interference from everything else. Because I'm not kidding. As much as I'm happy that I get to have my own wireless router, guess how many Wi-Fi networks I can access from my room?
27.
Yeah, around that. I don't know the exact number, but there's just 27 different, like, networks I could just join at any moment. I'm like, it's so much interference. Apparently the school, whenever they were taking a look at mine, they're like, geez, half of these people have Wi-Fi networks that are faster, that are stronger than their own, the dorm's public Wi-Fi. Funny thing is, as they mentioned that, they just said, what's Squib's land? And that's what I have my Wi-Fi network. So I'm like, great. They were coming to examine my network, and they immediately just said, hey, what's this one doing? They were baffled by the name, apparently. Even though we have names like Hot Pocket.
No, actually, you know what? A Wi-Fi named Hot Pocket, that's banger.
I can tell you some of the other ones. There's some really funny ones. Settings, connections. Let this load.
I need to remember with Tetra that they have like 4 dodge rolls, but to compensate for that, the end lag is really brutal.
Yeah. Alright, we got the Elden Lord. Just a name of someone's router that they didn't even change.
Like
deny defend-
85Q37.
It's the model number.
Oh.
Nope, it's disappeared. It's no longer there. Don't know where it went. Oh, it's back. Netgear 99. Base driver, Internet of Things. The other one is gone. I should probably do anything for the game.
Nah, it's fine.
Base driver, Omega. Those are all the ones that I easily access right now. Forgot him.
Personally, one of my favorite like Wi-Fi names to use is FBI Surveillance Band number 17. Either number 17 or just your house address.
Yeah. Game's loud in my opinion. Down mid-round.
Maybe I should
Okay,
have
I'll
thrown
pay
that
attention.
sooner.
I'll pay attention. I won't
After
keep going
like
crazy.
multiple times where it was only 1 player remaining, with 2 seconds left, I was finally like, oh, maybe I should throw a wave breaker.
Now I can't hear the game.
Oh, womp womp.
been working on getting my fits in quotation marks, pretty much just going through every single gear brand I like and just choosing 3 pieces from the brand that I like, so I can perfect them. So when I had bad luck with the one that I just did. First time I went through, I got perfect on the shirt without even having to scrub it. I'm like, beautiful. I didn't even have to use chunks. It works first try. Hat and shoes did not work out at all. Second time, I finally got the hat to work, but then the shoes needed it, and I have one round left on my ability, and the shoes I now have to wipe, and I'm like, okay. But I like doing it all at once because you got more odds.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, hey, at least you're not stuck in swim speed up hell.
Yeah, you were. Oh my gosh. And that was the likely ability. Right?
That was the likely ability for the hat.
How many times did you check it just to be sure?
Like, at least 12.
I would have done the same. I'm like, I wouldn't trust myself. Watch, the website was wrong the entire time.
I mean, it's Incopedia, so I trust them.
Yeah. I trust them as well, but it would be funny. Apparently, this is probably a couple of April Fools ago, but now I'm kind of learned about it. There was a company that RG, which was making a competitor for, decided to make a competitor for the Steam Deck. And they announced it on April Fools and just blatantly said, this is an April Fools. But the April
And now
Fools
it's the,
was not.
yeah, now it's the ROG Allies real.
Well, no, the April Fools was the fact that it was, that they called it an April Fools. That was a joke. It was always going to be a thing, but the joke was just that they portrayed it as an April Fools joke. And I'm like, that is confusing.
What was it? Last year, the developers behind Pal World announced they were going to make a Pal World dating sim. You know, well, a lot of developers do. And then this year, they were like, yeah, no, we're actually doing that. Here's the Steam link.
Who do you date?
Yes.
The pals or the humans or both?
Yes, both.
Yay.
At least I think. I don't remember. I didn't look at it that much. I was like, I don't care, really. I understand the appeal of Pal World. I never had any interest in it. I had interest in it when it first came out.
Yeah.
So because I was like, everyone's talking about it, I want to check it out. It was on Game Pass, so I put it on a few of my stream polls. And then I kept seeing more footage of it, and I was like, yeah, I don't care about this.
Yeah. I'm like, Pal World. I was just kind of interested because it's like that's what I was. The little guys, and then I heard you can just eat them, and I'm like, no, I don't.
I do think the fact you can catch humans is fun.
What would you say?
The fact you can catch humans is fun.
Yeah, that is. Not bad.
Ah! I had, what was it, rolled, and because, like, the Tetra rolls are, like, a little bit slippery in a way, I got hit right after I rolled, and I just slid into the water. Take the bomb!
I was... Thanks.
I would have made that too if it wasn't for the fact that my Octo was like, yeah, no, I want to super jump back. Right now. Oh, hell yeah. My beloved. Oh, slow side, shit. Also, wave 3.
learned that Twitch Mobile doesn't have an option to, like, watch without audio. But luckily, because of the way I have my headset, is that the call is classified as a different audio level, so I can just bring down my entire phone.
But yeah,
audio.
just media.
Yeah. Luckily, an iPhone, at least older iPhones, can do that. No control. I have mixed feelings when it comes to how they do audio whenever you have a headset on or earbuds on, mainly just because sometimes, like, I don't want to be on Do Not Disturb or, like, vibrate if I have a headphone on. By default, it still won't do notifications out with my headset's on. It might be a setting. I'm weird. I will randomly go through the settings on my phone to see if I missed anything.
Oh, okay, that's some bullshit.
What the heck?
I threw a bomb to go revive someone, and it got intercepted by the Moz.
Thanks, Moz.
The Moz said, "Get down, Mr. President."
Get down, Mr. President, because I am the president.
I forgot I'm professional +2 from that last rotation that we played.
Oh, I'm executive 200. Because I've reached the, I've gotten the badge on this map. Which I've learned now, if you go really low, the badge will override it no matter what. So if you made it all the way down to whatever the lowest is, but you have a badge, it'll bring you all the way back up.
Rookie or whatever.
Yeah.
Low tide.
Why do we keep getting low tide? I have to say, this is one of my more favorite maps.
It gives very similar energy to that one box map from Splatoon 2.
But it's actually good now.
No, but I liked that map. That was one of my favorite Splatoon 2 Samurai maps.
I liked it for its concept, but the area with the grates just sucks.
That's fair.
Most of the Splatoon 2 seasons, when it came to practical sense, they weren't great. I get why they've made them more simple now, because it makes it so much more functional, but now that's where the Tetris problem comes in.
Way too long to kill that slamming wood. Ah! Well, I screamed. Why did that come out as a moan? What the fuck? I screamed because I was getting targeted by 2 stingers at the same time.
A reasonable time to scream. Ah. Damn.
Oh. Did not realize the floor ended there.
What is with this today? Okay. So, you know how sometimes allergies you get, like, an itchy eye, right?
Mm-hmm. All the
In a
time.
sense.
All the time.
Why am I getting only an itchy eye in my left eye?
It's always my right
And
for me.
What's annoying for me is, like, I can even pinpoint exactly where in my eye it's itchy. It's, like, right in between my eye and my nose. Right in between there is where it's itchy. Like, it hurts. The rest of my allergies are fine. That's just, like, the only thing that's bothering me right now. $999 damage to a singular small fry.
Damn, Charger
think-
can only do 300.
Yeah, I mean, I can't do 999.
Yeah, I know.
What would be really interesting if, because I think if they made it to where Grisco weapons were to always show up if you were to do a king, would make it so much more interesting.
Mhm.
But like, just a chance, like one person will get a Grisco weapon. But then there's a chance that the Grisco weapon, the weapon it overrides, would have been a really good weapon.
Yeah. Like, could you imagine if the current king was Boris, and then we got, like, a Grisco Slosher that overrided our Charger?
Yeah, I see the issue now. Maybe a system where you can choose? Prompts like, which weapon would you like? But that seems like there's such a big change.
I just want TF2 Mans vs. Machines with Samurai. I've said it so many times, but it'd be so good. What's up?
Stinger.
Flyfish.
UFS.
Cali.
Oh. I mean, you're not wrong, but it's a big difference.
No, Cali is the new Salmon Room boss. Cali is the new Salmon Room king.
Honestly, that would have been so funny if they made Marina the Salmon Room king because she lost the final fest. Honestly, though, Callie as the boss in the Journal was so good. My only gripe with the Splatoon 2 boss fight is that it was so simple when it came to the boss arena.
And the only reason it was like that is because they needed to make sure it worked with every weapon type.
Yeah.
Like,
And
comparing the Splatoon 2 Octavio fight to the Splatoon 1 Octavio fight, like, 2 is a downgrade in almost every way.
Outside of the music.
Outside of the music, yeah.
The music and the story elements of it. But the actual progression, everything else was so good in Splatoon 1. Then again, see, you say that they needed to build it for every single weapon, but that fight, Sheldon requires you to use the hero shot. On your first attempt.
I mean, the first attempt, yeah, but I mean, like, for replayability stuff.
But every single level that is more complicated, they just made it to where it's just super hard on those other ones. They didn't necessarily balance it. I don't see
well,
why
there's a difference between super hard and impossible, you know?
That is true, but I feel like they could
have done more. Even then, every level had to be catered to work with every weapon.
Yeah. I just don't fully understand why they had to make this exception for it. Oh, it might be because of the spinning. Because they went with the spinning hand shots. Those require you to actually be able to shoot him. And there's no way you can do that fast enough with the roller. So I think it was the mechanics of the boss fight itself with DJ and how he attacked that prevented them from doing it. That would make a lot of sense. But if I recall correctly, in Splatoon 1, if you use the Amiibo, you can fight DJ Octavio using a roller and a charger. That's the final thing you do. I may be wrong, it's been forever since I've messed with that. Oh, I was about to do that too. I thought you were just upset with me, so you just left and ignored me. And then I turned around and you were dead, and I'm like, oh, well, I killed him. this is a hard one. Hard question. But if you were to create a new Splatoon weapon, can be a class or variant, or however you would like, what would you choose?
I've said it before, I want a lance.
Lance.
A lance or a calligraphy pen brush.
Big thing I think is a missed opportunity. They didn't do the Wii Zapper as a stringer. I 100% think.
Because, like, hear me out. Calligraphy pen as a brush, it paints really thick going in straight lines, but thin during. No, wait. How is normal calligraphy brush works? I know it's
straight, thick.
Thin, straight, thick turns. Literally do that. It'd be so sick.
Yeah. Thing is, they would need to change up how it attacks too. There would have to be some sort of gimmick with that as well.
I was just gonna say, like, make it swings, like, paint very well, but also, spread, so it's hard to, like, really do damage.
So, like, aerospray kind of deal?
Yeah.
Okay. It could also give it, like, the ballpoint treatment, so where if you... It has, like, 2 different modes, if that makes sense. Because that's kind of how they work. You've got this thin and the wide. So those back buttons on the Pro controller are not on the Joy-Cons, correct?
No. From what I remember them mentioning on the Direct, you can literally just bind them to whatever.
So there wouldn't be a single game that would take advantage of them as a gimmick.
No, realistically not.
Unless it's a really niche third-party game. But I highly doubt that. I don't know if that's a missed opportunity or not.
Oh, wait, I might need to buy the Switch 2 Pro Controller, because I just thought of one specific thing that would be really nice to have those back buttons for.
Huh.
Booyah Bomb, so I don't have to remove one of my thumbs to do Booyah Bomb.
Honestly, yeah, having those programmable buttons.
Like, one of them says Booyah just for Booyah Bomb, the other one is just, like, throwing an actual bomb, that way I don't have to move my index finger. I know you hold your controllers weird, so it won't help you at all, but...
I hate how I look down at myself.
Yeah, I know. I had to mention it. You also claw grip whenever you do Booyah Bomb, so it wouldn't help you there either.
I mean, no, it would. It would help me there. That claw grip is not. It's efficient, but it's not. The triggers would be so much better. It's just the only way I've been able to. That was my solution, but it's not a good one. It's like Mumbo Jumbo playing Minecraft, but he pushes shift with his thumb.
Which is still so weird.
I don't know how he does it. Learning resources. Got an ad for baby toys. Yay! Guess my college ain't worth it now. I gotta buy those. Gotta learn my shapes again.
The circle goes in the square hole.
What we get if AI was to design our products. We'll get things like that. Honestly, no. If we got AI to design those kinds of products, we wouldn't be right those issues. We'd be running into a very different...
Okay, but hear me out. Those issues existing make those videos so fun.
Exactly.
I want issues. I don't want anything to be perfect.
Else my life is at stake. My happiness over putting a cube in a hole is at stake. I do not care.
I also haven't gone to nighttime yet.
Oh yeah. So you're +2 right now.
Yeah.
Small fry. Any other weapons you would want to see?
I don't know what else could realistically be done.
Yeah.
Like, Splatoon at this point has most of, like, the traditional, like, classes for a game like this. Like, you have your snipe. You have a sniper. You have a short range. You have a melee.
Yeah. The only main one that we're missing is a healer.
And even then, I don't think that's going to be an entirely new weapon class.
Yeah. Maybe a class that's specifically good at it.
Like, I feel
But-
like it would probably be either a sub or a special. And honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like it's more likely to be a sub now at this point.
Because we really don't have any good support. Oh no, we've got that. Like, I was just comparing from the previous ones. We have about the same amount of supporting weapons. Or supporting specials, that is. The biggest thing we're missing is echolocator.
Like, anytime I think of, like, quote-unquote classes and shooters like this, my go-to is immediately, like, Team Fortress.
Yeah.
Like, what does Team Fortress have that Splatoon doesn't? I'm fairly sure the only thing would be the medic.
Sorry for letting that scrapper get right up to you.
It is wave 3. What does Team Fortress 2 have that Steam doesn't?
That Steam doesn't?
Or, did I say Steam?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Classes. Okay, maybe Steam Fortress 2 is actually kind of bad. Example. Because it's like, my mind goes like, sniper, heavy, scout, soldier. And then I'm like, what the fuck would spy be?
Yeah. Spy doesn't
Engineer, demo man, pyro. Oh, I bought a new game on Steam recently.
Interesting. Oh, what was it?
The Entropy Center was 75% off.
Oh, that's the game that I was gifted that I haven't played, right?
Mm-hmm. Probably not gonna play it on stream. I think I'm gonna keep that to myself, but
Makes sense.
I saw Steam powered in my tabs, and that reminded me of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nighttime.
Yay. Nighttime. No time.
My mouth.
Nighttime would have been better, but honestly, I just hate it when they're on the floor like this. What? Oh, I forgot. The little gusher where where the gusher spawns, you can't land it on there.
Awesome.
He'll shoot it back. Maybe not. I don't know. It just kept going
I'm
back.
just gonna learn.
Let's do the next one. I've got crab. I'm not gonna use crab. I like this one.
What was that?
I like this one.
Yes.
Is it called Frothy Waters?
I believe so.
I know it was originally Chaos Carnival.
Chaos Carnival was the fan name, yeah.
Yeah.
Which, can I just say, Chaos Carnival was still a banger name.
Yeah, that was a good name. There's the other thing. I'm like, I'm not even bothering with that golden. That was
Yeah.
too late.
You know, if you're going to get Mud Mouse, you really do want High Tide.
Mm-hmm. Forget Petra has a terrible turret. Any specials that you want to see?
I want Bubble Blower back. That was also a really cool special.
Yeah, that was a fun gimmick. I get why they didn't bring it back. Just it's slow. That's like the biggest thing. It takes so long for it to do anything, and half the time it's easy to dodge. But something like that concept back would be really cool.
Oh my god, I made that jump.
Like, we gotta replace it for Baller with, we got a replacement for Baller with,
One more? Okay. Another
one that
nighttime.
lets you fly could be interesting. Similar
I
to,
want
like,
more transfer, like, oh, really, okay. What's the, like, word I'm looking for? I want more recall specials, that's what it is.
yeah.
Because I think everybody can, like, universally agree, all the recall specials we currently have are great. Like, they don't need any changes. By all, I mean 2.
Yeah. Zipcaster and
Zipcaster and
Inkjet.
Inkjet.
It's just I'm really bad with both of them.
Ah! This is way through.
I don't know what to do with crab on this.
Oh my god. I don't like Griller with this loadout.
Yeah.
Already used all my what's it called as well,
Ow.
whales.
Or a small fry.
Yeah, we weren't making that in time. We had enough eggs to make it, but not enough time.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna refill my water and hopefully it's colder now. I might be able to make it to 1,000 hours of Splatoon 3 by the time Splatoon 4 comes out.
Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest, I just don't think I like Tetra Duels in Salmon Run.
Oh yeah, it's not great. It does not do enough damage.
Okay, I don't think the damage is the issue. I think it's the dodge rules for me. I think the 4 dodge rules with a lot of endline and very slippery feel are really nice in multiplayer because you have to, because everything is so more like, that little bit of movement is the difference between being able to live or die. But doing one dodge roll in Salmon Run with Tetra, any melee salmon can still hit.
True. Hey, you have a good point.
And by the time if you use all 4 to try and get away from them, by the time your end lag is up, they're gonna be right to you again.
There's no real big advantage to dodge rolling because even if you've got the higher end damage, it's not great when you're dealing with a horde.
Singular boss enemies, yeah, but like.
And out of all the dualies, it doesn't have the best DPS.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nighttime.
Nighttime, and it's high tide.
Show us Mudmouth again.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, Mothership.
down a decent amount. I think this is the range blaster and it's just the normal one. Oh, jeez. Oopsies. If you were to predict Splatoon 4's release year, what would you say?
If I were to predict it?
In your opinion. So this can be what you would, or
What I
what you
want
think.
is 2026. What I think.
I mean, 2026 feels early to me. I mean, unless we're talking like late 2026.
Here's the thing, Splatoon is a very summer game.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they don't want to release it during like the winter time or anything.
Yeah.
So especially if they end up going with like the tropical theme that everybody's like predicting.
But that means the Splatoon 4 is gonna get released a year after the Switch 2.
Which I feel like I'm okay with. But I don't
feel
know.
like-
I don't know if that's realistic. But at the same time, is it also realistic for us to get it so close to the launch of the Switch 2, since Switch 2 is launching in the summer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say probably 27 would be what I would like. I know that feels weird saying it that far, but it would give it a lot of time.
A singular small fry.
I got sniped by a big shot. The smallest of fries.
True. True. Thank you for the hydrate.
I love how we both. I did the Hydra. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take a drink too, and we set it down at the same time. Still need to give you back that amiibo.
Oh, true.
It's just sitting on my shelf. I've kept it separate from mine. Splatoon mode where we can summon allies, like little, like each team had their own small fry could be interesting. You can like go to parts and it would spawn more of them. I don't know how that would necessarily work. I still got plans for some zombies on my mind.
I couldn't tell. hit my bomb.
Oh.
Was it in the Drizzler thing?
Nah.
Because like, I
It does
threw a
have
bomb.
collision.
I threw a bomb towards a, what's it called? Fly fish, and the bomb just stopped in midair out of nowhere, like it got hit by something.
What special do you not want to come back?
The two that immediately come to mind would be like Ultra Stamp or Splatter Color Screen. Fix the flight condition. It's the fact whenever it's whenever I throw it and I see it like jitter between the lid and the main thing.
I feel like I would probably feel better about some of those specials if we were given third hits. Because what's dictating my opinion on a lot of these specials are the weapons I like are stuck with them. And I'm like, well, this doesn't work well with this weapon like.
I feel like a lot of people would probably say Super Chomp, but I think Super Chomp can work if you like rework it slightly.
Yeah.
I was the charger. You can't do that to me.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Like, I've said it before, I want Super Chump to be a recall special. I want it so when you use Super Jump in the middle of where, in like the exact center of like the circular area where all the Super Chumps fall, and then after a short period of time, you Super Jump back.
Hear me out. It's the big shot cannon, but you get to go in it.
Exactly. And and make it so that's the same position every time, so there's still some counterplays. People would still camp your spawn, but it makes like the fake super jumps make so much more sense. The issue with super jump, in my opinion, is that like, well, don't get me wrong, a bunch of fake super jumps is cool conceptually. It doesn't make sense because you see a bunch of super jumps run, you're like, oh, it's super jump, I don't need to worry about it. Well, you need to worry about it, but like, I don't need to camp anything because it might be a person.
And even if they did make it to where you jump with it, it makes the like there's a difference between them. So if they wanted to make it where if you were to go in the cannon and get launched as well, but keep your position random, they would have to make a way to distinguish your jump spot compared to the others.
That's once again why I say always make it consistent. Make it always go in the center.
Yeah. Just can get hard to tell where is the center at times.
And then the other thing I'll say is that for how the recall will work, it slowly drains over time no matter what. So there's always a strict time on when you'll jump back, but then also tie it to your ink tank.
So like
so the more,
Zipcaster.
yeah, like Zipcaster. So where the more ink you use, the faster it drains.
I can also see them possibly combining. If they didn't want to go that route, I could see them possibly combining Super Chump and Tentamissiles.
Oh god, no.
I don't know how that would work, but I could see it.
I also don't want Tentamissiles back. I don't want Tentamissiles back. Fuck those.
I mean, if they were Super Chump, I feel like you would have to deal with them as badly.
You know what? Piss people off. Bring Stingray back.
Bring Stingray, but make it the same size of a single killer whale.
No, bring Stingray back
like
and
the
change
5.1.
nothing about it. Make people just really mad.
Killer whale was so weird in Splatoon 1. It didn't even move. You just place it down and it goes. So if your map has any bit of curve to it, it makes it useless. But you do it on a map that's perfectly straight, it's overpowered.
So most Splatoon 3 maps.
Yeah.
Lota.
Like, Hammerhead Bridge, the Splatoon 1 version of that, which is the map that's underneath it, and Walleye Warehouse was the big one. Whatever. You got the outside and the inside warehouse. I can't remember the different names between them. You know which ones I'm talking about.
The one that got brought to Splatoon 2.
Yes, yes. The one that got that. The indoor one is the one that was brought into Splatoon 2. The out. No wait. Are they? I swear they're just two. No, both of them were brought into Splatoon 2.
Oh, I'm thinking of the one with like the giant moving crane in the, like the middle or whatever. For the outdoors one.
Yeah, the outdoor one is the little cars that move back and forth.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. The one with the cars that move back and forth, and then the other one which is fully indoors. You can just walk up to the other person's spawn on that one. Cannot remember their names. The other one is the Arowana, the mall strip, I think? Arowana Mall?
Arowana Mall, yeah.
Yeah, that one was in... Was
yes.
it? Yes, it was. I remember playing some of it. It was added relatively late, though, if I recall correctly.
That I would not know, because I'm fairly sure by the time I started
not.
playing, all the maps were added.
Yeah. Well, no, there were maps added in the 10th update.
Oh, true.
But yeah, they had their fair share of straight maps. Sturgeon Shipyard, that's the one with the separated spawns, which I'm so happy we got the, subway one or whatever it's called.
Lemuria Hub.
Yeah, that one. I'm happy we got one. The different type of symmetry.
Yeah, the mirrored.
Yes. I do understand why those don't work that well, because it makes it really easy to go into mid, if that makes sense. Mid is just huge.
I think the one from Splatoon 2 worked pretty well. That was like a U shape.
That was the Kent's update.
Yeah, that was the Kent's update one. I thought that one worked pretty well.
I mean, that one worked well, but the same, like, it's not necessarily bad, but like, mid is like the entire middle strip.
Yeah, that's fair.
So what made it hard to have like a specific area to control.
Also, it is wave 3, so...
Everyone was dead for a while.
I know there was a bomb, but nobody could get to it.
Yeah, I didn't know where it was.
I saw it explode, but I was too far away.
Yeah, just whenever they're like that, mid is just this whole straight line in the middle, which means if you want to push, they can just go around. So there's no way to push exactly on them. I'm like, I really like them, don't get me wrong, but whenever they're just connected like that, you have a middle that makes it hard to push. What are some maps you don't want back?
Moray Towers. Let it burn. Let it die.
I liked Moray Towers when I was younger, when I first played, just because I thought it was cool. But from a practical standpoint, yeah, that's dumb.
I'm looking at
I
a
want
map of
Kelpstone
Splatoon
back.
3 maps.
Kelpstone would be nice. I liked Kelpstone.
I'm shocked we haven't gotten Urchin Underpass back.
Oh yeah.
Kelp Dome's fun. Fuck Murray Towers, fuck Camp Triggerfish.
Camp Triggerfish, that's the one like in the... It was in Splatoon 2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that one ain't great.
Piranha Pit I wouldn't mind back.
But which one's that one?
That's the one with the conveyor belts.
Oh, yeah, that one was nice. That was also in Splatoon 2, I think.
Yes. Also, one that got introduced in Splatoon 2, I'm shocked we haven't gotten the Reef back. That was like the Splatoon 2 map that got shown like the first trailer.
Oh, yes, that one. The Urchin Underpass.
Yes.
I just could not remember what that one's named. That one's forgettable. It's a good map, it's just not as iconic compared to Urchin Underpass. What other maps do not have in Splatoon?
I've got a list up. I'm trying to focus on the game.
Yeah, that's fair. Oops. Oh, the escape part from Splatoon 1.
Is that Black Belt?
Whichever. Yeah, the one that was like super rounded. And
Yeah, I know which one. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I think it's Black Belly. I'm not certain on it. I like it.
I always thought it was just like that.
I liked its design in a way. It being more rounded just felt really cool.
I wouldn't mind Snapper Canal coming back.
Snapper Canal? I know the name, I just cannot remember which one it is.
It was a Splatoon 2 map. Mostly white. There was like the river thing that kind of like went through the center-ish.
Was it like on a was it like a hotel kind of thing?
I don't know. There was a bridge that went over it.
I'm probably thinking of a different map. I'm gonna look at an image of it.
I know which map you're talking about with the hotel. That one I would also not
Yeah.
mind coming back. That was a cool map. I liked that one.
Much better than the one that we got in Splatoon 3. I cannot remember its name right now. The sea Tetris piece one.
There's a lot of those. You gotta be more specific.
Yeah. It was the one that it's still with the water around it.
Barnacle?
Barnacle and Time, yeah, I think so.
I will admit, I hated that map. Ever since its rework, I really liked it.
Yeah, the rework helped it out a lot.
Same
What
thing
was
with
it called
Umami. I would love Umami back.
Yeah, Umami.
Snapper Canal is the one I was talking about from Splatoon 2.
I'll look at an image of it.
Don't bring back Wahoo World. We don't need it. The hotel
we
that
don't
we were
need
talking about is New Albacore Hotel.
New Albacore. Okay, got it. Say Snapper come now.
Yes.
Oh, this one. Yes, I remember that one. I forgot that one had a river going through the middle of it.
Goldie Sea Cave. Oh, found it.
Tide typo is so nice. Oh geez, they're coming up from behind.
I was literally shooting the one I found it in before the round started.
Such lessers. Which way is he going? Oh. Alright. Immediately look for him, because he's so close.
I will beg and plead on my knees, Nintendo, bring back Robo Ramen in Splatoon 4. Please, 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 please.
Oh
I
my
love
God,
that
Robo
map
Ramen.
so much.
Even if they were to redesign it, I would still love it. Like, don't change too much, but I love it, the atmosphere.
The layout, the atmosphere, everything about it is so good. I love
the
Robo
basketball
Ramen.
court.
Gobi Arena? I was never a huge fan.
I wasn't a huge fan, but I just remembered it. Anchovy Games, that's one we haven't gotten. We had a complete rework in Splatoon 2, but Splatoon 1 we haven't got that one. I do appreciate, though, that we still have Anchovy Games inside the lore, though. That is really nice.
I want Umami. I want Robo Ramen back.
Oh, King.
Yep. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Barnacle and Dime or Barnacle and Dime, Crab Leg, and Ship Shape are like not bad, but like
Yeah.
oh no, this is high tide too.
Yeah. No. Jump.
That's funny. I don't know if I've ever done that before. I shot a Drizzler Rain thing into the king.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yep. The golden eggs are poisonous, and that's how we're killing them. 8 golden eggs.
You gonna jump straight into him?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Good spot. Man, I feel like he has way more health than he does normally.
I feel like a lot of times we've played fought recently been triumvirate where we just do much more damage.
Yeah.
Muscle Forge Fitness.
What was that one?
That was like the fitness complex with like the rock wall around. There was like the center was like a big like trapezoid. Copy image.
Oh, yeah, that makes it easy for me.
Open chat.
VC chat?
Yep.
Oh, yes. There's technically 2 with the rock wall, so that's why I got confused.
Oh, Starfish main stage. That's another one I'm surprised we haven't gotten back. That was the one that they showed when they showcased dualies for the first time.
Yes. I remember that one. That one was good
Did I forget to press ready?
Oh, I think I did. I think I forgot.
Salt Spray
I'm happy
Rig I'd
we-
like to have back.
Salisbury Rig. Wait, which one was that?
Splatoon 1, the one with the giant crane.
Is it the split one?
I think so.
Okay, then yes. Yes, that's a split one. I always forget what its name is, but as soon as you said Salt Spring Break, I'm like, I feel like that's it. That one would be nice, but it would need a heavy rework. Because the issue with this one, that there are paths that are skinnier than the Big Swing, or even the Dynamo. The Dynamo wouldn't be able to fit on it, so they would have to really rework that one. And they're like, most of it is just like skinny platforms. There's no big turf area, if that makes sense. It will need a rework, but I can see it working out really well if they redesign it with Splatoon 3 in mind. That's the one Banana really wanted to see back, and then he got me.
Lemuria Hub.
Yeah. The hub. I am happy that they decided to make it to where all the returnings in Splatoon 3 were ones that have only been in one game.
Yeah.
I think that was a really good choice. Even if that meant we don't get some of those really good maps again, it's a nice, fresh air kind of thing.
Hey, it also meant we didn't get Mori Towers for a third game in a row, so I'll take it.
Yeah. But I also feel like Splatoon 3, with how much they redesigned some of the Splatoon 1 maps, I could see them completely reworking Gloria Towers to be a little bit better.
They'd find a way to make it worse, let's be real.
I don't know, they did a really good job on
they'd remove all the verticality from it. It would literally just be a zigzag on the floor, on the ground.
It's the Pikmin stage all over again.
Alright, here's the thing I'll throw out.
Sorry.
Or like, here's the theoretical I'll throw out. They bring back Samurai in Splatoon 3. We get two returning maps from both 2 and... you bring back Samurai in Splatoon 4. We get 2 returning maps from both 2 and 3. Which 4 do you want?
I think this one, 100%. A lot of the Splatoon 3 ones are just really good. Really, the only one that I dislike is Jammin' Slammin' and the newest one, Bone Rattle.
Only four new ones were added in Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
So we have the same 2 for Splatoon 3, being this one and Sockeye Station, Gunfish and Sockeye Station. And Splatoon 2, give me Lost Outposts and Ruins of Archaeologists. A, because those are the 2 that didn't come back in 3, and B, because those are the 2 from 2 I really like.
The only reason I'm against those is just because or at least Archaeology is specifically that one's meant to be the finalizer, like the Bone Rattle sense.
Okay, but at the same time, Moosmark Flares was so fun. I love that map.
Yeah.
I'm shocked we never got grind rails in any Splatoon 3 maps.
Like, honestly, grind rails are, like, they're not there any. Like, they're hardly ever used outside of the story and Earth. I think they aren't used outside of the story.
I mean...
I'm sorry.
What's it called? Shifty Station, but...
Yeah. They're not... I guess I was mainly just referring to, like, they're not seen outside of, like, Arcturian making them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then, once we had Marina, that's kind of when it started to change. Even though, yes, it was... Grind rails were introduced in Splatoon 2 with Marina, we didn't get to see them used outside of the Octarian bases until the Octo expansion and the stations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think there were ink lines in Splatoon 1's
I don't think there
maps.
were now. Which is
But
why they added them in Splatoon 2, which is why I thought in Splatoon 3 we'd get some maps with grind rails.
And what's interesting about it is that they added them to Splatoon 1 maps. More Towers got received them. So did Kelpgum, if I recall correctly.
Also in Splatoon 3, like, what's it called? Okay, apartment building. The one with the rooftop.
Flounder Heights.
Flounder Heights, yeah.
I like Flounder Heights. They did such a good job on that redesign. Because that was the biggest downside with Splatoon 1 maps. Oh, a lot of them felt like they had way too much elevation. Robo Ramen. See that one back.
Please bring Robo Ramen back. I love Robo Ramen. Bring Robo Ramen back and do nothing to it. It's perfect.
My only downside of Robo Ramen is that length path on the lower one. I always feel like I just happen to take it accidentally. And I feel like in ranked modes, the specific tower control feels really awkward.
Tower control is a bit awkward, Robo. I will.
That doesn't stray me from wanting it in Splatoon 4, but those are like, if I were to say change anything, those are the things I would like. But I'm like, I don't know how to fix the tower control. Like, that is a hard map to get a decent enough tower control on. Oh, I have 2 more. Sometimes whenever I'm having a high anxiety and I hear this sound that I don't immediately recognize, my brain's like, is it the fire alarm? I'm like, I don't know why I hear just a weird noise in the background, like it sounds distant. I'm like, I will be right back.
All right.
This shouldn't be too long. Okay, sorry about that.
It's been 44 years.
Oh, my eyes feel so much better now. I just put a tissue up to them. Camera. What would be your opinion on if they had a mode to where the players had more health?
I don't know.
Just like...
I feel like that'd be like a challenge.
Yeah, that... forget we got
Do challenges come back in Splatoon 4?
I could see something similar.
If they do, I hope they're more creative. I feel like a lot of the challenges were like doing the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like, I think the best challenges are the ones where it feels very different. Like the modded Rainmaker, like the increased jump height.
And the thing is that just with how often they were, so many times I'm just like, I'm just not interested in that. Using only umbrellas.
Yeah, that's currently going on.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, it would have been a lot better. I don't know, if they were more frequent, I would be more okay with those weaker ones. But I'm like, oh, a challenge going on? Oh, well, gotta wait another week. Like,
Still upset we never got a quote-unquote fiesta mode, where, every time you die, you got a new weapon.
I think that just you would have to rework how the game is programmed at that point.
Yeah, but that'd be so fun.
It would be.
Just put in like a turf war, it'd be so fun.
We still can't do challenges in private battles, right?
No, but I feel like that's going to happen when like the final like patch update happens alongside Tricolor. Tricolor in private battles is 100% happening at some point. I feel like they should do challenges in private battle at some point. Yeah, these guys really do no damage. Fucking not Dapple, Tetra. Nighttime.
Like nothing.
Holy CJ.
Holy.
Damn. Damn.
It is pretty.
Nice.
Just getting rid of the lessers with this way
Yes,
breaker.
I
I
appreciate that.
think it would be worth it to try and save it for him. Be careful. Oh, I'm so far away.
Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh, it's right here. Nice.
I love seeing the weight of the snatchers or whatever come by. I landed that we have on a snatcher.
Snatcher.
For some reason my mind went swiper, no swiping. Snatcher, no snatching.
They make that reference?
They might.
Yeah, try and land that. Good.
I just ignored it at this point.
Yeah, I'm not bothering with him. Okay, maybe we could have bothered with him.
Yeah, we have 43, that's good.
Do we also have a ping? No. We're gonna get one more in.
Have you claimed the Springfest gear yet?
I think so, yeah.
Alright. I am actively wearing some of it, so.
I'm currently not, but yeah, I can put some on.
I will say this. The Splatoon 2 Springfest gear is so much better than the Splatoon 3 Springfest gear.
Yeah. Can't believe Splat 10 glitched for so long.
I was about to say, wait, what gear are they gonna add for Summer Nights? And then I remembered, I'm fairly sure that data mine is gonna be the Splatoon 2 Final Fest gear.
Mmm. Summer Nights. Wii U, Switch, or Switch 2?
Honestly, I'd be so down going Team Wii U because that's so funny.
Yeah, going. I just think trying to figure out like who would be who, and I'm like, I see Big Man being Team Wii U, but it would be out of order.
It would be out of order. I feel like Big Man would be Wii U, Shiver would be Switch, and then Fry would be Switch 2.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to go backwards, I mean, you coulda.
No, yeah, that wouldn't work. Because you did Fry a Switch 2. Fry's in the middle.
Oh shit, you're right. For some reason I thought Fry was first, I don't know why.
Thought it over like four. I didn't mean to say
This way. Ah?
this way. They heard you this way.
Killer whale, go!
Killer. No.
Go bomb!
It hit the thing.
Revive! Come back to life, goddammit!
GD, this is not what I meant. Great last round.
Hey, maybe we have time to get matchmaking in.
It tends to happen a minute early.
Oh damn, the ad's gonna finish like right when the Splatfest starts. Also, why'd you say oh?
It's 5 o'clock. We were able to matchmake. However, there's a good chance we might not find a lobby. Oh, crazy. Maps and modes updated.
Oh, I'm still in. Oh, you left, crazy. Watch me get in a match.
Oh my gosh, that would make no sense. Still going.
Still going. I have the option to cancel. I'm not canceling because I think that's funny.
Yeah. I don't even know if the
Oh my
salmon
God.
run mode has changed. What?
I'm in.
What the heck?
Dawnfish and Hydro Plant.
Is that the same one? I don't remember.
Yes.
That's a different. Okay. How? How on earth are what?
Mr. Chris was like, you're not getting out of work that easy. I'm fairly sure this has happened to us before, but literally...
Tommy. You good? Hello? Hello?
Hello? Can y'all hear me? I'm seeing bars now. Okay. Next step, I gotta fix VTube Studio. Yeah, I'm just gonna restart VTube Studio. Let me also add Discord here real quick, that way they can hear you. I also just want to check, can they hear Discord? Hello?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
talk to see if I hear Discord.
I see bars moving. Oh god, you cannot read that text. Okay.
Okay.
VTube
You
Studio.
cannot read that text. Okay, muting your audio.
Yeah, you can go ahead and mute the stream audio now.
What on earth happened?
Everything on my computer froze. I think like all of my connected like USB devices like restarted or something.
Is the game okay?
My gameplay froze. I can still hear audio after a second though, so I knew it was still going. I ended up just closing Splatoon. I might end up being banned.
Got it. That's right, because you don't use a pass-through, so once everything froze, you couldn't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
I was fidgeting and I unplugged my microphone.
Nope. Camera on.
Party of the headset.
Okay. VTuber seems to work. I'm gonna swap over to just chatting. Oh, crazy, I'm not there. Give it a second. There it goes. I'm going to send a test fish message to make sure fish is still doing okay.
Test message.
Fish is not doing okay. I can't hear him. God damn it. How do I fix that?
Reload the browser source.
TTS. Refresh.
Wait, no. Fish was talking.
Oh, I just
He
couldn't
was
hear
animating.
him.
Yeah, you couldn't hear him, but his mouth moved.
Oh, wait. Because my headphones are plugged into my mic, did that also get reset? Do I need to change that in my OBS settings?
Yeah, you'll probably have to... Do you use the multiple output monitor thing that I
Yes.
set you up? You'll have to go to view and then audio monitor or tab or something like that. You need to add a new window or something.
View.
They won't be... There should be like...
Reset
panels or something
UI.
like that.
What'd you say? There should be what?
There should be panels.
I don't see panels.
Go to just a different option. There should be something.
Let me just check settings first, real quick.
I mean, I would have pulled up my laptop, but as you know,
Yeah.
I can't. But I know it's one of the tabs up at the top that you'll press, and then you'll add in a new panel or something like that, or a widget. I don't know what they call it.
Okay, Microsoft Auxiliary Audio, meters, advanced. Would monitoring device be something I need to change?
Monitoring device is the built-in Windows one, so if you're using the built-in Windows for Fish, then
Let me just try
I would
this real
change
quick.
that.
Apply. Because it said Samsung, it said my microphone, but when I clicked on like the drop down, the one it was selected was grayed out.
Okay.
So I changed it to the one that isn't grayed out. I misspelled again.
Test message again.
No, I still could not hear him. Did y'all hear him?
His mouth moved.
But you couldn't hear
Sounds
anything?
I don't have audio on, but I'm
Oh,
presuming
crazy.
since his mouth moved, it...
Well, I saw his mouth move.
Because the way that it works is that it's outputting to that virtual device.
Yeah.
And then it's doing that, so...
Okay, edit. You said I'm looking for something like panels?
Panels or audio monitor or something like that.
Audio monitor. Oh shit, here we go.
Okay.
Um.
You'll just have to add that somewhere on your scene.
Yeah, no, I already had it.
Oh, crazy. I didn't realize you had it. Then yeah, you'll just click
okay.
that. You good, Tommy? Uh-oh. Hello? Are you back? Tommy, you're good? Okay.
Okay, y'all should be able to hear me. I'm going to restart my computer, which is going to restart the stream. I'll see you guys in a bit.
All right.
Because, for the record, it broke again. Everything broke again.
Yeah, I heard just a click and then all audio cut off.
Okay,
And I saw your thing go
I'll
off.
be back in a bit. I'm restarting my computer entirely.
All right, good luck.